with this being said, a good example is the XRP community or the Dogecoin community or the Shiba Inu community and whatever. We don't care about any of these. We just care about getting in at correct prices. Now, XRP, I personally am investing in XRP, but at correct prices. We don't want to hold forever. We want to buy at correct prices. We are sending in our Discord the prices at which we want to buy. We already had some entries. We will have some other entries if we go lower. If not, we are already involved and that's it. Now, in investing in general, numbers speak. You want to invest only when there is a good opportunity. Now, we are here to teach you to not be confused by all the crypto gurus that you find on Instagram and you find everywhere that tell you that you can just hodl forever and you are in profit. That's true. That's absolutely true for some projects, not for all of them, because many projects just fail and they never recover. So hodling doesn't pay. But for some projects, it is true that you end up in profit. However, you can be way more in profit by setting some targets, both for target price at which you want to disinvest and also target prices at which you want to invest. So let's do an example. Last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever, before the bull run, I was investing in XRP during this whole accumulation here, from here to here. Now, let's say you got in at the top. It means that you got in, let me reduce mine. Means that you got in at around 50 cents. Then you had some middle entries here, let's say at 30 cents right here. And then some better ones around 15, 16, 17, 20 cents. So you have an average price of an average entry around 30, 35 cents. You then have a huge rally. We go all the way up to almost $2. And to be honest, I'm already good with taking profits once we reach the $1 mark, 1.3, 1.5. I'm already good with taking profits. I already made a 5x, 6x. I'm done. Even if it is a 3x, I'm done. I take profits. Don't forget that we are in a market where people think that, you know, an average investor gets 10% in a year, 15% in a year if he's pretty good. And we want to see 500% in a year with cryptos. Think as an investor. We are here to invest money in a smart way, in correct projects at the correct time. So don't marry your bias, don't marry your projects, but think as an investor. Here, once we are entering during this accumulation right here and we have profits, we disinvest, even if we don't catch the top, and we disinvest already here, and then you're like, oh, if I was going to hold, I was going to make even more, double what I make. Then that doesn't matter, because you will have other opportunities to make it. Why? Because the market moves in cycles. Cycles goes back down. Let's say you already buy this pullback. You buy around 60 cents, better than buying at $2. By 60 cents, maybe you have your first entry here. Let's see, you have your first entry here. Then we keep going to the downside. Right now, we already sent alerts to the members, buying something here and possibly lower if we go lower. But again, we're buying at 60 cents, 35 cents, and so on and so on. Once we go up during next bull run, even, of course, we are expecting a higher high, but even if this doesn't happen and price just comes here to 1.6, I don't know, around 1.6 dollars, we already make what we need to make. We make 4x, we're done. We withdraw, we move on. This is how you should approach the crypto market always, 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 always. Think as an investor. Let's go and check Bitcoin, for example. Checking Bitcoin right now, we are having a pullback to the upside. Wait, actually, let me delete this. I'm going to pull back to the upside from here. I didn't invest in Bitcoin, but I did invest into Ethereum already. And now, what is everyone? Oh, Bitcoin is going to 100K. Did we ever reach 100K? We didn't. Why? Because when everyone thinks that we will reach certain area, we just don't reach that area. Now, we invested in Bitcoin again here during this accumulation between 13K and 3K. My personal average price of entry was around 7K. We go up. I already started taking some profits here. I took some more profits here. I had some cryptos still invested, but the profits were already more. So I kept holding, and then we went down. We went down knowing that I already took my profits that I wanted to take. I already made a 5, 6, 7x of my money that I invested. I take profits and I move on because I don't care what all the moon boys are saying. Oh, we go to 100K, we go to 200K by the end of the year. Who cares? No one cares if we're going to 100K by the end of the year. I just stick to my plan. I'm just here to make money. I make a 5x, I'm done. I'm just focusing. As a crypto investor, you should just focus on decent projects that have possibilities of not dying during the next 3 or 4 years, and good prices. Once you buy good prices, you're good. You're good to go for the next bull run. And the third thing, to take profits, because if you just hold forever, then that just doesn't work. Now, let's do the example with Ethereum, since I didn't invest in Bitcoin, but I did invest in Ethereum. Ethereum here, I sent an alert in the Discord, and I bought at 900 right here, 970, I believe. And we went to the upside. Now, it is almost 100% return. This in 3 weeks, 100% return. Now, I could easily disinvest to wait for it to go lower, but this is a little bit more trading. I'm good with my entry. I don't care if we go lower. If we go lower, I will keep buying at lower prices. My first entry was here. My next entries will be lower and lower if we go lower. And once that happens, I'm good with whatever happens next. I don't care about holding Ethereum forever. I just care about getting in at the correct prices, holding for the correct amount of time, and taking profits once I'm satisfied with the profits. This doesn't mean that we necessarily need to go for the new all-time high here. I can invest way before that. I invested right here, and if we reach just this area, I make almost 400%. I do 4 times my money, and I'm good already. I can buy a couple of houses. Well, this is my personal situation. Everyone is different. But I'm just saying that I can just take my profits out, and some of them invest, some of them enjoy them, some of them be ready to reinvest once we go lower, and it's a cycle. Cryptos moves in cycle, and you as well should invest in cycles. You should not just let cryptos move in cycles, but you should move in cycles together with crypto. Now, this is not to say that you should catch tops and bottoms, because catching tops and bottoms is impossible. You will never know when it is the last bottom before we start going up, and you will never know which is the last top before stopping and the bear market starting. That's impossible to predict. No one knows. But as an investor, just like no one knows if the tops and bottoms for stocks, for example, as a crypto investor, you should set specific price entries and set specific profit targets. Now, another technique that you might use is taking partial profits. So for example, we start going up, we have invested in Ethereum. From down here, we start going up, and by the time we're here, you're already 600% up. You are doing 6 times your money. You might disinvest